Hello. Okay, should be working. I just changed some headphone stuff. So, guess we have someone new today. My name is Mar. I founded a studio of animation and comic in Japan, and I stream on YouTube and on Twitch. Usually we do like weekly streams on Wednesday. Today I just was like, okay, I'm painting, I'm doing this, I feel creative, I feel like engaging with others, with you, and just like go for it, right? And I will be sharing this character design for this guy. This is for a music video. I don't want to say much about it. Technically I can. But yeah, like I will be improving this. Like the background, oh please don't look at the background, it's bad. It's bad. Right now it's just to have like an idea of the colors that the characters have. I need to simplify them as known. Basically, we started the studio this year and we're doing commissions for music artists and other filmmakers that need stuff like that. And in the streams we just chat about the industry, we chat about life, Halloween, cats. It's quite random, but if you have any question about what I'm doing and so on, please just go ahead. Let me see. I don't think I have the chat. Okay, there. That Vivianish, hello, how are you doing? Nice to have you. Hello, Gonzalo. Again, I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time, so it might get confusing sometimes because I talk to some people trying to read their comment, and if you're in the other platform where the comment is, it gets confusing. So far we're having a few people enjoying this. This is a surprise stream. That's why I say, like, if you like this content, subscribe, because I don't have a specific schedule. It's more like, okay, today I can do something, I'm doing something I can share, this is a good time, let's go for it. So, okay. Yep. I'm setting up the screens a bit differently. Do you live in Japan? Yes, I do. I've been living in Tokyo for 6 years now, actually. Like doing different things. Like the studio was started earlier this year, actually. Okay. First thing I want to do is I want to try to simplify this character. Try to simplify him, but keep him interesting. So, third one. So, I will be using the actual brush. It will look a bit pixelated. You have you're from India. Nice to have you here. How do I'm saying your name as Daivianch. You can try to correct me, of course. I'm guessing, how is it in India? What's the life there? What's the weather today? How are you doing? Japan today, it's very cold. Like compared to usually, it's quite cold. Like we're getting close to winter temperatures, but yeah, you can go out with jacket and so on. Corona is somehow under control-ish as well, so that's fine. Careful, because I say I will simplify this guy and maybe we'll go, like, it will end up even more complicated, so gotta be careful in that. So the eyebrow, like this. If you have any questions about Japan, let me know. I mean, maybe you've been there. Have you been in Japan, or would you like to visit? Question for the chat: where would you like to visit? Like, as soon as it's safe to travel, where do you want to go? Corona cases are decreasing. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Hope you and your family are safe. We're trying to simplify, but most likely it's not good to simplify on the eyes. The eyes are, did we say like the window of your soul? I want to simplify there. They're so important for expressivity, so let's just keep it as it was. Again, it looks pixelated and so on, but actually it will look very smooth and beautiful later. Another key is that there's lots of complexity given with the shadows, and maybe we can do that through ink. Okay, I'm from Argentina. Hail Gonzalo from Argentina. I really enjoy your streams and I like your work. Thank you very much. That's so flattering. That's so flattering. Yeah, I like this, like, talking and having a good time together. And it's just like painting alone. I've been really focused this morning. I spent already like 2 hours creative, like other time working on stuff that I must do, but creative, exactly, it's been already 2.5 hours, and now it's like, okay, I had lunch, I prepared some things, let's have a stream, and later on I will be meeting my mother-in-law. Actually, we'll hang out and go to eat somewhere with like this campaign of go-to that we have now in Japan. Do we want this or not? Maybe I can take this. No, I think we'll keep this because then he's wearing a mask. How can we simplify the beer? Can we simplify that? Deviant says, I want to study there, I'm guessing Japan, but I don't know I should or not. I think I will do bachelor in Indian, master in Japan. Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be cool. If you have aim, like if you want to study in Japan, unless like what you want to study has a very solid English based career, I would suggest to start studying a bit Japanese on your own already. That will give you an edge to when you have to come and in life here in general. That will likely help you, like also like understand a bit more the culture, even see if this is what you would like to. Also check in advance in terms of visas and how easy would it be for you to come and be a student. I'm not simplifying much, am I? That's the thing with beards. How can I? I mean, I don't want to go like just like here. It doesn't look well. Maybe I could. Maybe like this. Also, I could make it softer so the beard lines are like the same color of the hair itself, but because his hair color is so dark anyway, it's just a waste of time and you don't gain almost nothing, like you just don't gain visually. Is it easy to get a job there for outsiders? It depends on what. But as long as you can do the job itself and you speak the language you need to do that job, it should be fine. So for example, if you're trying to be a tourist, like a tourist, if you're trying to be a tourist, smart, like a guide, you know, like, and you speak your native language plus maybe like Indian and some Japanese, and of course they will want you. But if you are trying to be a tea ceremony teacher of traditional Japanese, then well, you will probably need Japanese, and it may be a bit more difficult for you, so it really depends on what are you looking for. Okay, so this part really cannot be very simplified, really, just a hat. Maybe this one can be simplified. Yeah, we have one less line. This line We took it out. Yay! A bit of simplification. Jeez, my animators are gonna kill me. Like the in-betweeners that will do this. We're working in a team, so it's like, do you have a career that you're most interested in doing animation? So you know why do you want to work in Japan? Like is there somewhere in Japan you'd like to work into, like a type of company or type of job? Designing, okay. I don't know about the industry very much, to be honest, to give you an actual answer. But I also don't have information telling me either if it's easy or more difficult. For designer, yeah, maybe with English you can go, like English and your own perspective, different perspective of visual understanding, you could do it. But I would suggest learning the language if you can. Hey Meows, how are you doing? Just got home. How has your day been so far? It's been completely out of plan for me. Like, I planned to do accounting stuff and animatica and cooking and things like that, and in the end I'm doing character design. I'll do accounting another day because later I'm having dinner differently, and it's just it's a good day. It's just out of plan, out of schedule, but everything I'm doing is, I'm prioritizing things I need to get done this week. Okay, so this is one of the places I could be smart and start simplifying. Ironically, the place that will give me more headaches will be the head. But that's also what needs to look most beautiful. So I simplified the lip thing and some hair stuff. ID? Social media. Yeah. Design for social media, like for marketing. I don't know much from the industry really, so I couldn't tell you, but if you're trying, like for example, I know a designer at least living in Japan, but she's doing design targeting Western companies. So, well, that's what's understand in that case is the US, like all the American continent actually, North and South, and Europe and so on. So of course they need someone from Europe that will be better at targeting, like making designs that really speak to that target audience. So for example, if you're looking for a job in Japan, that a Japanese industry, like company, needs designs that are very well read and very attractive to people from India in your case, or other places that you're good at targeting, that would be great. Right, so that's something that they could consider you not just good enough, but actually the person that's the best for the job. So that's what I know. Again, not the expert. Could we? Because this line is just like, meduksai. And with Japanese word, it's like a bit like annoying, useless, and you have to draw all the time, but it also gives a good picture of like, hey, this shirt is big. But you don't need it really. Okay, can we take out that line? And then I think this will work better, a bit more open. Oh, because this is from a music video, And I already heard the song, which I really like. I have the song in my head, so I have to be careful not to sing it. That would be like that would not be good for the disclosure agreement. Ugh. Careful, I need any other song in my head. Okay, talk to me about any song, something that you have in your head and you guess I may know, so it gets stuck instead. Please, please, please tell me a song. Maybe the last thing you've heard or something that's very easy to get in your head. Oh, I had an idea actually. And that song is a very hated song because it gets stuck in your head and then... And I mean, I like the song, but then it's long and long. Have you seen The Witcher? If you've seen The Witcher and I'm talking about the song that gets into your head, you already know that song. And then you will blame me because it's like, no, Mar, I got rid of it. Why did you do that? Why did you remind me that song? It really is a good day. I feel really good. A second, let me check my phone because I'm getting messages and sometimes related to the stream itself. Ooh, it somehow is. Okay, accepted. But I won't chat there now. Yeah, like sometimes I get messages that are like, Mar, we cannot hear you, or hey, here's what I was talking to you about in the chat. Things like that happen. Also notifications of donations, like the tips that you see in this area. If you do a donation through, like, give a tip through PayPal following the link in the description of the video on YouTube, then it will pop up some nice thing is, and I will hear a song and then I can tell you thank you, and so on, because it would be great. But if it's through PayPal, if it's through Patreon, I don't get the notification, so I need to check my email just in case. And now because I was checking, I need to open again the chat and the windows that tells me that the stream is going well. Good. Hey, sup, brats, how are you doing? Just having a very chill surprise stream where we like designing this guy for a music video, and basically I'm trying to simplify my own design so then the animators don't want to kill me when they're animating him, because any new draw I make, it's much more time for them, and sometimes there's lines that are necessary, like design, like complete design in the eyes, like very expressive eyes. Even if they get complicated might help the animation, but an extra line in the shirt, you know, sometimes it's not what will make the person then watching the video cry, and we want to make people cry, do we? It depends on the story. We want to raise emotions though, that's for sure. I mean, that's one of the reasons I create, basically. We want to impact, we want to share messages we believe in. The streams are very like chill and so on, but the products, like the actual animations we do, wow, I put a lot of energy into it and a lot of thought to make sure it really gets to say the message you want, and the audience will love it and will understand and will be able to grow or think or feel something specific. I love that. What I love the most is the storyboarding part. Completely. Especially if it's an original project. I must say I'm very happy with the projects that came in this year. I mean, I wouldn't take them. I mean, some projects came actually, but I didn't like the genre, the message, and so on, or it wasn't good timing, and it was like, nope, not this year, not this time, and they were gone. But some others, like this one, I'm really liking the messages through the song, through the lyrics and so on. I'm very happy that they found us. I'm not sharing much of the name. I'm confirming something yet. As soon as I confirm the name, I will add, who's this? Like, what's this? What am I doing? Later. In the description or something. Good afternoon, Ramon. How are you doing? You got this. Thank you. I mean, I think that was supposed to be an emoji that I cannot see in the chat I'm using. Because I'm using a chat that combines Twitch and YouTube stream chats. So I cannot see the emojis. But at least I can see everything at the same place and chronologic, which is so helpful. I'm using Restream in case that you're interested. If you have questions, like you're a streamer, you're considering streaming and so on, feel free to ask me. Like, yeah, like, go ahead. Hey Xeonis, how are you doing? Oh no, who do continue watching stream for animation is streaming at the same time? In my case, the stream will keep on YouTube, so you can watch me later if you have to. But you'll work on this, by the way, most likely. So it's your choice. But yeah, streaming for animation, they're great. People is so nice in our chat. I didn't realize they were like, actually I got a notification that they were streaming, but they started quite a while ago, and then I didn't even realize that when I thought like, okay, let's do a stream, I didn't even think about that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they will also, I mean, usually they also keep their videos to watch later. I don't know, especially if I use Unist, I wouldn't feel bad if you go to them now. Mostly because I'll give you the information later anyway, because you'll be in this project, so it is not a tutorial exactly. Which is a better approach for animation, says Brad. Japan or America for making a simple living? A simple living meaning, I guess, like standard financial support for living, like salaries, and then the cost of living in the country. I'm guessing that's the comparison you want me to make. Okay, so I've never worked for an American company. Wait, well, I've had an American client. We have an American client. But it's not that I've worked in an animation studio in the US, which means, see, I'm simplifying, I'm avoiding some lines, like here and here. That's what we're doing now. Which means I don't know a lot of information, but from what I've heard from other colleagues, the US has a higher pay. The animation is also simpler, but the tools and the way of working is also different. In that way, like, for example, if we're talking CG, that's completely different. What I know the most from is 2D, and not from experience. Like, I don't know, I mean, I know from experience in 2D in Japan, if that makes sense. So it depends on what you want to do, really. I wouldn't go for I want to make a living from it, because if this, like, you end up making a living from it but you hate the style, like, let's say you are such a fan of detective deep Japanese animation, like, you know, Detective Conan, but like or you love, I don't know, like very super action filled animation, Dragon Ball, classic, and then you say, okay, but I'm better paid if I work for The Simpsons, maybe, I don't know, and then you do that. Well, animating for The Simpsons is probably still a lot of work, and if you don't like it, like, is it worth it? Like, okay, you may as well, like, just be a doctor, right, and then draw in your free time. Like, that's my thought. Like, if you are not gonna do the thing you like, is it worth it? Of course, you can evolve from one thing to the other, and I mean, if you know how to animate, then you can at least, let's say, like, evolve from one to the other, and then in your hobby time you do the thing you actually like. So you know, the basics of animation, you know, some people. So I'm not saying it's actually a waste of time, but yeah, it's good for research, but consider what you actually want to be doing the most. You don't have to also go as far as I did, which is like, I want to have control of all the stories I participate in to make sure that I'm not giving messages to the world that I don't believe in. So the only way is just to be the producer and I create my own studio. That's a very radical way to go for it. That's what I did. Like, yeah, probably I'm in animation school, I could get into this studio or that studio, but what if they put me in an anime that then it ends up, like my drawings end up in a pachinko slots, like a casino, and that's something I'm really against. Then no, I should make my own company. So if you're doing it for passion, consider that. Like, hey, I just want to animate lovely couples. Do they have that in the US? Do we have this in Japan? I know I'm not replying to the questions, but that's again because I don't know. It said yes that yeah, you will have more higher salary in the US. That is open knowledge I've heard, but again, I've heard it same as you did. It's not that I have more specific information. Oh, not 43, that's very thick. Hey Abel, how are you doing? Oh, and Zen is going for the... Wait, let me go up, because I was just rambling about some of the questions. I'll stay with you, I think. Oh, thank you. Never mind, my family is going out for dinner, so I guess I'm watching either stream. Oh, but I'm thinking, I'm actually a bit happy you chose us, so thank you, and have a very nice dinner. You can always watch the videos later, you know that, and you can catch me on Discord. So Zionis here is one of the animators from our studio. He started as a volunteer for another project, and then he leveled up, basically. I like the shoes. Actually, before it was like this and this was white, and then it looks so cool. It looks like the classic like sneakers, like Converse style, but then from above it looked like he was wearing slippers. So it's like maybe not. Maybe not. People is so nice around. Let me see. Oops. Okay, I wanted to talk about something specific. I had some idea. What was it? What was it? Can't get to it. All right. Yeah. Chun. Really, I should be speaking because then otherwise I may end up singing what's in my head, and I can't because there is material protected by copyrights. Creative person problems. Third world problems. Like first world problems, do you say that? It's cool. Again, I'm trying to simplify, so... But, yeah, that should be fine. We're almost done with this character. I mean, we simplified this line, these two lines, so like we'll keep a simpler look for the shirt, a simple look for the bun, with simpler bird is the tori, like the flying animal. Beer? Is it beer the drink? What am I saying anymore? Help! But I think if you write phonetics in the chat, I will not know anyway. Ah. If you're unfamiliar with animation, rest assured that these lines will look much more soft when we actually have the character in the final style in the screen. It's not how he will look like. It will look like soft and beautiful. Like nice touch, nice visual drawing. Maru, the tablet you're using gives beautiful colors. Thank you. I mean, the colors are actually more responsible are more a thing from the software, I believe, though. It will be like, thanks to Clim Studio Paint X. Tablet does not give colors. Yeah. Still, it's fine. I mean, not everyone in the chat, I know it's an artist or would know that they don't own tablets, and that's completely fine. Like, please come in and enjoy just the company and the talks. Okay, so I think we need to achieve something simpler, just a bit. Now about the colors. Ink. Swapping things around the layers. Probably you don't see it because there's like craziness thing of my chat and my webcam and everything. It's cold. Oh, it looks great now with those highlights. Thank you. So easy will have like the highlight thing. Ugh. So like the color guide lines. That also needs to be as simple as possible. Okay. No. Actually, this should be blue for the codes that we usually use, so we don't get confused stuff. Like, wait, wasn't this a shadow? Or, okay, let's make the shadows first and then I'll mark the highlights. So we'll actually paint first. So, we will have, okay, hold on. You'll see my beautiful face for a moment while I look for a file. So we can pick the right colors that we'll use. Ah! I was about to lose the color. Okay, and we're back. So this is something. Ah, what? Okay, my beautiful tablet just got crazy. We'll have black. Okay. Now as a background for this character, we'll have this. Then darker possibly here, like this. Then something like this. Dun dun. Yeah, design time is fun. So just designing a background that looks more like what we will find later, so we know that then when I design the colors it will fit well the environment I'm creating, which will be something dark. Now in this dark, do we want to go realistically very dark, or do we want to go more... Now suddenly we're doing background design. By the way, this hand should have a pure black continuation. Okay. Then how about we have some specific like red. And dark blue. Orange. Does it look like Instagram all of a sudden? Mar, we love your work. Thank you. Very nice, Mar. Oh my god. Gonzalo and Ramon, you're all so nice. Well, it looks great now with those highlights. Yeah, those coarse shadows on the pants. This is the one I love. Nice. Yeah, like this part. I love it too. What did just happen? So I'm experimenting right now with the background, like how highlight can we go. Okay. Because before I was like, we need to add this yellow, so what will look good with yellow? Oh yeah, everything. Actually, this orange should be much less orange. Set of this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shortcuts. They're not always what you want them to be. Whoa. Maybe not blue, maybe we should take out the blue. Yeah, like volcano evil thing on the background. You'll see. You'll see. Maybe actually this light could be, let me think, it should be red, like a dark violet red. Because, you know, we already have black, so how else do you represent darkness? With colors, basically. So let me think, let me design. I mean, this is streaming. Yes. We're going what I want. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll have a much bigger one. This evil Mar now. How? Nah, nah, that looks like technology neon-ish. Yeah, that's better, that's more what I was looking for. Good. Design. Okay, okay. Something important is that we should not be working in a white paper. That confuses because we will not see white in the background. So let's have a neutral, the most neutral color we can have. Good. Okay. This is the old design, old colors, and this is the new background font. So all this is background. Maybe background. All this. Just merging layers and stuffs. So now we can start painting. But the thing is, if we start painting like this, yeah. Okay, so let's copy and put this background into this guy. Bye! Now I cannot see you. There you go. What? No. Okay. So we still have it here, but I need to see now. It's like, because I'm using the background seeing problems, like the hands, we cannot understand well the hands, so maybe the hands need to be in another color. And how will we mark that? So maybe the ink of the hands should go to almost white. Let's say almost, because then when you do highlights you cannot see it, right? So opacity complete. Thank you. You can go a bit of blurriness. Okay. Have you ever drawn a see-through blues with pencil? Have I? If I did, which could be, I don't remember. I mean, I've drawn like transparent-ish, like see-through clothes before, like for example, like a skirt with like 2 layers and then one is see-through, so you can appreciate more texture to it. But yeah, I don't remember if I specifically did the see-through blues with pencil. Okay. Now, let's see, I think we want the hat's fine, it goes out, but now because so like the trousers don't match well now with the background that's so red. So maybe we'll go through either more purple, no, we'll have to go to more orange or blue. We'll go with blue. Let's paint. Vale. Nope. I like that. See how easy it is to paint when you have decided the colors. Oops, we forgot a line here. Oh, come on. It's fine. I mean, that was the design I had in mind before. Now we'll then start like changing things. Okay. Yeah, I need to check the phone because it could be about later. Hey, Different Studios, how are you doing? How is your day? Nice to have you a couple days in a row. Hmm? Wow. Okay, information that might not be relevant to now, but I like knowing. Okay. But I did something I should have not done maybe yet, but I love and I've been wanting for a lot of time, which is a big plant for like this region, like big. And it says it's already arriving well. So next week we'll have a new friend. I'm doing well. I was watching a stream earlier with some guys doing Gengan Doga stuff for animation. Is it from Striving for Animation channel maybe? Should have watched them too. After all, I know them somehow, I think. If these are... Yeah. They're good. They're so good, actually. They're good. Compared to them, I'm still learning. I mean, everyone's still learning, but... Yeah, very dark eyes. With a strong highlight on white. Yeah, the more you reutilize colors, the better, really. Okay. The skin color should be perhaps more golden. Are really good and so patient. I don't know if I could sit down and work on single frame that long for the Genga and then do it again for the Toga. Yeah, I mean, animation is patience. Lots of patience. I don't necessarily have all of it. I mean, as I said, I'd rather gather a team and we all do together, so it's not just me, and yeah. So I'm not just animating, I'm actually also like thinking about strategy, marketing, sales, and everything. I like doing different things, even if I love doing the creative part. Okay, so we added colors to everywhere. Now we need to add shadows. So one specific thing is the hands, not this. So select tool. The hands will be pure black. Yeah, this has meanings. It is for a reason. I just like aesthetically. I just want the hands to be dark. And then, as I was saying that, I also said that I need the skin to have a different tone. Stop showing me the hands. And yeah, maybe the colors and everything is too saturated. It looks like he's under the sun on sunshine, but he's not. Yeah, just having someone and do in-betweens and only working on keyframes is a huge game saver. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, probably. And this is too saturated as well. So same as this. Why? Now? Okay. Now he's more like in the shadows. The black hands, and then it's the actual shadows. Trying to simplify here, I overdid the shadows, so now we'll go through better colors. The background has this red thing. Wait, didn't we did the background blue? Yes, we did. So will he have bluey shadows? No, he will have them red because it looks cooler. It doesn't make sense. Come on, it's a music video. Some things will be pretty because they're just better when they're pretty. Unless it has like a specific meaning. It's fine to just go for pretty. Something I'm doing when coloring is like, wait, Mark, good reminder, are you wearing your usual glasses? Because if I'm wearing the computer light saving one, like the ones that protect my eyes, I would do the colors totally wrong. Are there other animation channels you follow? Other than the Striving from Animation, I started I follow various, but usually I don't watch a lot of them. I mean, I follow Studio Trigger on Twitch, and I follow someone called Tonico Pantoja in YouTube, and then Howard Windhurst. So, but I don't watch like all their videos and so on. I go more like randomly from one to the other. Mar, in your spare time, do you draw using colors or pencil? Sometimes I draw traditionally, just usually with a pencil, and I go complete. Huh? Why did my color not change? What did you... Why am I not painting? Oh, because I'm in the blender. I lost the color I found. Here again. Another computer is saving. Yay. You're on the blend tool. Thank you. Alright. Someday. We'll get there, I promise. Yeah. At 4, now it's 3:15. At 4 I will close everything and start making the house look better, because my mother-in-law may come. And I cooked a lot today, and the kitchen looks beautiful. I mean, all the food is now in the fridge or the freezer, perfectly sorted, but still. Alright, so shadows, only essentials. Essential means that he needs to look like he's having a hard time. So here and here. That would also help if we have shadows above the eyes, most likely. Following this line and then up. So now he's having a hard time. Right? Ears, it's not as essential, but it's odd that we only have the shadows in the eyes. So maybe the nose. Or, because usually I make the shadow in the neck, but because he's wearing the beard, I don't wear it. Do you wear a beard? I'm confused. Okay. So something like this. It looks odd. It looks really odd. Maybe just here. Yay. And thank you, by the way, for the... Even the blending tool, notice. Something like that is better, like in here we did so many shadows. Now we're going for simpler, and also I noticed that we may need a bit more of a red tone. Whoa, not green. Oh, by the way, now we can see the back. We could already show the background. Yeah, maybe the shadows need to can be more strong. Like this looks sick, but maybe that's what we want actually. So this looks beautiful, but it's more strong, healthy, and what we need now it's more of a darker view. Maru, what did you cook? And is this the continuation from yesterday? Yes, it is, actually. It is the same guy. I cooked some sort of lasagna sauce. So I added a lot of okay. So I did onion, komatsuna, which is something similar to spinach, like green leafy vegetable. So the green thing, komatsuna, shiitake, they were an offer, like lots of mushrooms, like it was mushroom day. So mushrooms, onion, that leafy green, carrot, chopped and cooked with olive oil. Tomato sauce, then I added a bit of like minced pork, salt, oregano, black pepper. So it's like Italianish, lots of veggie mix that then I can eat easily. Like I just made like a lot of pots and then I can eat easily, to put it to rice, put it to pasta. It's nice, it's super healthy and tasty. If I made you hungry, it means that I cooked well today. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is good. It could even go darker. His last looks sick. Which is what we're going for. Okay, so now for shadows on the body, and like this looks really good and I like this combination, but we have to prioritize the story. Like, does this communicate what we want? So you got my hungry, it's my fault. Wow, that sounds delicious. Thank you. I mean, I'm proud of it. I mean, maybe there's some specific thing I said you don't like or you have never tried and so you don't fancy it as much as I do, but thank you. Like, I would say this to my husband and he would be like, carrot? Okay, so that's how I simplify the shadows and the shirt and so on. No. And now I will go bam. That doesn't look natural. How not to overdo, that's easy to say, difficult to do. And I don't want to spend too much time designing, I'd rather spend time animating, talking with the team and all these things that are so important. Okay, so now that I have the colors, what I will do is copy paste, put high and copy. I'm doing like shortcut stuff in the layers, so don't mind me. Okay. What is this? Okay, so something important is that this hand that I wanted to go all dark on it doesn't stand out in this background. I don't want to do like white lines on all of them. It will be so annoying. It's so much better to have them all black. How do you motivate yourself to learn stuff and practice constantly in areas in art you dislike? I have a very high drive in general. That like I want the results so much that I will push myself through lots of obstacles. But if I'm in struggle, like I'm trying to do something and I can't get me to it, I will just do the final step and then have to figure out the rest. For example, I was scared of accounting to do my company stuff, so I actually registered, and after registering you have a lot of paperwork to do, so it's like now I have to do it. So after I get you don't want to run every day, but if you put your name in a marathon and you tell all your friends you'll run that marathon, you better start practicing. That's the one way to get myself to do it. Other ways is just watch animation, movies I admire. They motivate me in a maybe much healthier, less pressure way to do things. So yeah, like watch other things I like and I admire, and I consider they're in a level that I'm still not there yet. Or just put myself in a situation where running away and procrastinating is no longer an option. Maybe that's not like, and that applies for art and for anything else actually. Like, okay, I have to sign up for this project, and this project has this type of background, and I'll have to do them, right? Like, okay, we'll have to get better at it. It has turned out I can draw and listen to you live stream at the same time. It's hard to concentrate when you're talking about Komatsuna and Shiitake. Yeah, for everyone, Komatsuna is like a leafy green and Shiitake is a type of mushroom. I'm sorry. Yeah, it can be that maybe you can draw if you already have the sketch done and it's easy to draw, or if you're just painting. But if you're starting a drawing, yeah, it's difficult to listen to someone talk and then do your thing. Right, so even if I like this one is more correct for what we're going for. So what I'll do is I'll hide it. I'll continue from here to improve the colors and so on. This is a design we'll have in another part of it, and I'll have to simplify it. Like probably like this line goes out. Maybe the neck will be different. Actually, I'm having ideas now. Let's do it. Boom. That background is too much. This time, instead of redrawing everything, because it's very simple things that we will change, I'll just go for it like that. So we'll change the neck. Hello, my pen was not replying, like behaving. So this is one change, and perhaps, oops. No, I think this is fine. But maybe just with one line. Instead of 3. Then we don't have this lip thing again, we don't have this. Yeah, believe it or not, these simplifications are loved by all the in-betweeners that will participate in this project. We won't have this line. Other things we can correct is, I think that's it. The rest needs to say like that. You cannot simplify more a hat. Oops. I also cooked some salmon because I found it in an offer and I was like, nice. Or have you ever watched any of Satoshi Kon's work? I think so. I watched Paprika. When I watched it was more than 10 years ago probably, or close to that, those numbers, and I didn't appreciate much animation yet at that point. Like, I was more focused on, is it beautiful visually, and is it, like, do I like the story or not? Probably if I watch it again, because I've seen clips of Satoshi Kon's animation, I will be like, oh my god, this is mind-blowing. But it's important for me to also enjoy the story, and his stories are something I'm not very attracted to. Oh, I also saw the one that's like someone going through memories through time, like a woman with a kimono. What's the name? 20th no. Oh, what's the name of the movie? Okay, let me look for it. Okay, movies, Satoshi Kon. Paprika for sure, I saw it. And then the other one was, Millennium Actress. They're so confusing for me. I want to see Perfect Blue though. And they said Tokyo Godfathers is also very, very nice. But I need to really feel like it. How about you? Like, what's your favorite movie from him? I want to see Perfect Blue too, yeah. Yeah, Millennium Actress. Thank you very much. Everyone was helping me in the chat and I was still looking for it. Paranoia Agent. You erase what you draw. Oh no. Okay. Let me think. Oh, did we draw? Let me put names to layers so then I know what I'm doing. Oh, I erased something I didn't want to. Does the coin do you richer or valley of plenty? Yeah, maybe this will be darker. The hat does not have shadows. Yeah, something like that. Okay, now we'll flip the drawing and I will say either I love it, either what disaster thing is this, you'll see. Oh. It's so bad. Why doesn't anyone tell me anything? It is bad. I mean, the beard and the hair get mistaken by the background. Come on, someone tell me anything when these things happen. Come on. Okay, so new rule. When the hair and the beard, touch the background, paint that ink in white. Come on. What do we do with the hands? Do like add them a shadow? How do I animate them? Keep them easy in black but make them visible. Maybe it's fine that they're not so clear to the scene. And then, maybe this is good. Oh, the dreaded camera flip. Yeah, we got to this point. Tokyo Fast, Ryan Agent, all of them. Yeah, I love these movies, I'm sure of it. As a kid, I wasn't a big fan of psychological stuff, but I think I appreciate his work more as an adult. Yeah. I read his mangas, Tropic of the Sea, Seraphine with Mamoru Oshii, Opus, Dream Fossil, Ura Apartment Horror, they're all great. I didn't know he had so many mangas. Wow. Wow. Okay, so after fixing the hair thing, I don't think it's so bad anymore. Maybe the purple in the head makes him disappear. I'm looking at another monitor to make him like see him small. So maybe we should inverse the colors of the trousers and the hat itself. Let's try. I just make like a copy of everything. Oof, not like this. Okay, so let's put this color in a folder. Oh, we copy the folder, it's easier. Oh, come on. Good. Now we don't see this one, we only see this one. We'll hide all the shadows. And this color, let's put it here. This color, we'll put it here. Yeah, like this. Looks nice. So this color, everything in this color will become this other one. And then we'll use this to see, because everything is so pixelated, it's so easy to change colors. Yeah, that's much better, right? Because now the trousers are much better seen in the lighter lower part, whereas the hat made him pop up. He looks like, no, I shouldn't say this, like another character. If it's just like, oh, he looks like another character, please let me know. I don't want to look like I'm copying something, even if maybe I don't even know what that is. If it's something dirty, then please don't. Let's keep everything kid friendly. What else? Black, by the way. We need black. Oh, come on. And fix the shadows, obviously, because now the shadows of the trousers look terrible. I'm not an expert of dirty characters, but I don't recognize him from anything inappropriate. Good. That's good. That's good. I mean, it's also about the target. Like, will the target audience of this music video know about this other character? Because maybe if it's something like super indie in a completely different genre and so on, it's like, I don't care. I mean, I'm basing this on someone. So I cannot change a lot. I can change colors in some things, like trousers and everything. I just invented it. Where's the shadow of the trouser? Hello? I think it's doubled. Let's see. There you go. So instead of this color, we'll have a shadow that's more on the green dark side and lower opacity, and yeah, exactly, I want this color. Voila. Yeah, that's better because I like the lighter trousers, but then yeah, it didn't mix well, like merge well with the rest. Okay. No, he's an actual person. I see. Okay, if you don't mind, I'll actually take a short break, so give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. Stretch. Okay, reminder to yourself to not break the lights of the studio. Drink water, stretch, eat snack if you haven't done so. Yeah, this new color scheme pops a lot better. Thank you. That's why it's so important to that's good. To flip. As I was mentioning yesterday, by the way, I'm preparing something new. I'm preparing something for the newsletter. So if you're not there, I highly suggest you get in. So now that I'm having a break, is a good time. If you're considering it, at the very least, you'll get a mini comic. That's exclusive there. I mean, only people there and in Patreon can get it. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Bye bye. And bye, Ramon, if you're actually leaving. Oh no, I forgot to go to the grocery store, like to the frozen place. I mean to the grocery store with many big, cheap, frozen good foods. It's almost 4 me. Okay, let me present myself in case there's someone new. My name is Mar and I... Focus. My name is Mar. I founded an animation and comic studio in Japan like a few months ago, I mean almost a year ago, and I'm working on a commission today, a music video that like character design, we'll have to animate this later. I'll tell more about who and what when I get a certain email to confirm something. But yeah, like I'm doing this with a team actually, and it will help me with the in-betweens and so on. So I was simplifying a design that I did earlier today. This one, like it doesn't look much simpler, but it is a bit simpler than this, like less shadows, less lines, like less tricky thing like in the sleeve and shadows in the hat and so on. It looks like it will not help, but it will. And also the mood and the colors fit better what we want. And we've had a good time. Let me see. Wait, I have messages. 1 second. Something important from the team appeared. I'd like to say... Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's from the team. Someone needed my help, but they didn't see the message on time. But there you go. They're probably watching me streaming, actually. Okay. So actually I don't think will work because I just have like another 10 minutes and we will not finish this in another 10 minutes. I'd rather come back to it fresh and see how to improve it. But in any case, it's mostly done. And yeah. We'll have this character, we need another one, it will be fun. Welcome back. Thank you to Friend Studios, to Friend Stream. Shall we do? Yeah, I think I will have to close for today. Like, I wanna continue, but maybe I'll continue while watching The Big Bang Theory or something to clean up my brain space a bit. But I don't like closing streams because then I miss people. I mean, I'm closing so then I'll miss other people. I mean, so then I meet other people still. Rumble time. Alright, so we're done for today most likely, and I hope you enjoyed this. We've been again animating for animated music video. The character will not have so much detail. Like, it will have this much detail only where it will actually close up, but from far away it will not have that much. And okay, here is it. Do I have things to say for the team? I lost my track of what I'm saying totally. Excuse me. Okay. So we just finished this character design. Next week I will be back on Wednesday, most likely, as always, for a stream, most likely for this project as well, if not character design. I should have moved to another thing, or maybe finishing character design, we'll see. Or already animating, we'll see. But I'm always on Wednesdays, then I may do another like surprise stream like this even later today, or like tomorrow, in 2 days. We never know, so if you're interested, just follow, subscribe wherever you're at. As I just mentioned, consider joining the newsletter if you want more information, more goodies, more updates, more like what's going on, what did you update, because maybe you see the live streams but you don't see that maybe uploaded an image somewhere, things like that. If you wanna help financially, maybe you can say how, which is like in the, let's say, there's like a tips thingy. It's for like Patreon and PayPal donations that help directly the studio, which I need to change the link soon to the PayPal in Japan one, actually. Good reminder to myself, actually. Maybe make a memo. PayPal change. PayPal link change. You know, the things that you're doing on a stream. Just work, like, I want you to see how animation studio works as well. I know some of you are artists, some others just enjoy seeing it as a curious thing, or others maybe just like to listen to me ramble, which is fine because that's what friends are for, to listen to each other. Alright, goodbye everyone, have a very nice week. We're in the middle of the week, right? So have a nice one, and thank you for staying around. Goodbye.